Hey lovelies, this is Tara LaShawn, and this is my thoughts on Power, Season 4, Episode 1, When I Get Out. Okay, so we're picking right up where Season 3 left off, where Ghost has been arrested, he's inside the prison, he's taken off all his personal possessions, and he's putting them in a tray. And while he's putting them in there, he's having flashbacks of Tasha telling him, you let this so-and-so into our lives, and she's a cop, and Tommy telling him, you haven't got it, you do not have control of this situation. And all of it is going through his head that, I can't believe Angela is doing this. Angela has arrested me. So while he's going through those emotions, Tasha is calling on the phone, and she's like, well, because Tariq has been kidnapped. And she's gotten a picture, him sitting there with Slim, aka Kanan, saying, I've been kidnapped. So she doesn't know yet that he is even in jail. So Ghost is looking at the phone, and he's like, dang, can I answer? It's my wife. Please let me. He's asking the guard, like, please let me answer. It's my wife, And the guard's like, nah, you gonna get your phone call when you get your phone call, player. Not until. Here come Angela. Excuse me, because I'm gonna have to adjust myself in this chair because it's a little short. And then here come Angela, and she come in there being all smart and everything, and James is like, it's like he's gonna run up on her. And no, she came in there and she said, get a blood sample. And he's like, for real, Angie? For real? For real? And the guard blocks him. So we cut to Mike Sandoval, the dirty cop. So he has the murder weapon. He getting ready to throw the gun in the river. He gets a call. They like, yo, you need to come on in here. Angela just arrested James St. Patrick for the murder of Agent Greg Knox. Now, we all know Greg found out Mike was the leak, right? And then he was working for Lobos and all that. And so, Greg was confronting him like, dude, just do the right thing, turn yourself in, blah, 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 blah. He killed him, okay? And we also know before that, Ghost snuck into Greg's apartment to get the tape of Tommy talking and everything about them two killing Lobos, when he had Louise in the car before he, killed Louise. So, Ghost left his handprint, so you got that. Also, you got when Greg had pulled James over, and if I'm remembering correctly, I think he because they kept saying that he had his DNA under his fingertips. I'm like, how did you have it? And I was trying my best to think, and I'm like, didn't he touched him or he roughed him up or something? He did something to where he had his hands and stuff all over Ghost. But anyway, so Mike's sitting here on the phone like, oh man, whew, dodged that bullet. And so he keeps the gun, and he's on his way in. So cut to Tommy. Tommy is walking into some little hideaway. He's walking downstairs, and he's going into this little apartment. And you hear this female like, who is it? And he's like, it's safe for you to go back home now. And out comes Keisha. And I knew when he went to the shop last season that he wasn't going to hurt Keisha. But was I the only one when I saw those two? I was like, Tommy and Keisha might actually make a little cute love connection. A little swirl going on there. Yeah. But that's what I thought. Because she came out like, oh, thank you so much, Tommy. You saved my life. You saved me from Milan. And he's like, oh, girl, we got it. I got your back. I got your back. And so then Tommy, he got the phone call? Yeah, he got the phone call that Tariq was missing from Tasha. And so then we cut to Dre. Dre is trying to call Karen on the phone to explain everything that's going to happen. Like, let me explain, trying to savage the situation of her seeing James getting arrested by Angie. And so right when he's like, Karen, please don't hang up, let me explain, Tommy grabs the phone from him and says, he'll call you back. I'm like, dang, Karen ain't going to, Karen's not going to want to talk to any of them. And so Tommy goes to, Tariq's missing, and Tasha got this message talking about he kidnapped and all this stuff, and he been hanging out with some dude named Slim. Who is Slim? Who's Slim, Dre? Who is he? Because Raina said you know who they are. And he like, I don't know no Slim. I don't know no Slim, man, but I'll find him for you, man. I'll find him. And you don't need to be here, man. You don't need to be here because you all into that. Whatever. So then we go to Angela. Angela goes home. She does something I thought I was the only person that does. She opens a wine bottle with her teeth. Takes the cork out with her teeth. I do that. That's why I got a chipped tooth in the back now. And she's sitting there with the glass of wine, and I think it's a sin to waste alcohol, and that's exactly what she did. She just let that thing drop out of her hand. I'm like, really? You just messing up, Angela. Because first of all, you gonna waste a perfectly good glass of wine. And I understand, and a lot of people, they gonna give her the business on all her social media things. And I'm like, shoot. I'm like, okay, on her actual page, what's her name, Lorna, whatever, people have been on there really talking trash about her as Angela, and I'm like, y'all have to realize this is a character that this woman plays. This is acting, okay? I know we like the series, but I mean, can we get a grip on reality? This is a TV show. This is not real life. She did not really have Amari arrested, okay? People on there talking about you a bitch and you low down and da 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 and you ugly, and I'm like, dang, she just playing a character, okay? Dang, y'all need to chill. But I understand her character, Angie, that Angela is trying to redeem herself, okay? She's done so much to break and bend the rules and the law that she's trying to now step back to where she used to be. I understand that. Totally get it. But I do wonder how she's going to feel when she finds out that she was wrong. Because she is so adamant that James killed Greg. And this is the one time when, as much stuff as Ghost has done, Ghost didn't even do this one. This was not his doing. And I'm just waiting for all of them to find out that Mike is the leak, because I'm like, oh, please, come on, hurry up. Because that's going to be some stuff. But then we get to Proctor, a.k.a. Turtle. Turtle from Entourage. I don't care. Everything he plays, that's the only person I can see him as is Turtle. And that's because I guess Entourage was the first thing I ever saw him in. And so he's just Turtle to me. So he's going to his baby mama's house or whatever, and she's strung out, laid out on the floor, high as a kite. And he's like, I thought you quit that crap. And she's like, I relapsed, okay. And he's like, man, forget that. I'm finna get our daughter. I'm finna get her up out of here. And she's like, it's my weekend. It's my weekend, Joey. It's my weekend. He's like, it'll be your last weekend. You keep effing with me. So he gets his little girl. They get in the car, and James, he's getting this little girl. James calls him, and he tells him, look, I'm in jail, and Angie had me arrested for the murder of Greg Knox, for Agent Greg Knox. He's like, okay, I need you to let Tasha know and everything. So he's in the car with his daughter. She's in the back. And he calls Tasha, and he's like, hi, this is Joseph Proctor. I'm your husband's attorney, and I'm calling to inform you that he has been arrested on a suspected murder charge. And Tasha's like, what? Oh my goodness. And she's like, I can't believe this. And so she goes to telling him that Tariq's missing. He's like, well, you don't need to tell him. If he calls you, you don't need to tell him that that Tariq is missing. He's like, he's just been through one of the hardest things, most embarrassing things that a person could go through, and he doesn't need any additional stress right now. So, and she's like, who are you? She's like, who are you telling me what to tell my husband? Whoa. So, and then what got me, we get to see Charlie Murphy, rest in peace. And Charlie Murphy is one of the guards in the prison office, I guess Williams, that's his name. And taking it back when Ghost was on the phone talking to Proctor. He was like just harassing him, and throughout the whole show, that's Charlie Murphy's character. He is like the guard that's just a pure D ass. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. At one point, Ghost was like getting breakfast or whatever. He's walking and he just undid his tray. Like, he's like, oops, we need a janitor. My bad, cop killer. And that's a real hard thing. You in prison, you're innocent. You're actually innocent of this one. But the guards think you killed a cop. Yeah, that's going to be extra hard. Extra hard. So, going back. So, Kanan is at jukeboxes. So Dre goes over there and he's like, man, y'all holding Tariq hostage? I mean, y'all holding him for ransom? You're not going to get nothing out of James. James is in jail. And Kanan's like, oh, for real, that Squeaky Clean? Mr. Squeaky Clean don't got caught? Oh, man. And so Dre like, man, just let him go. Let him go. You'll get more money. You're not finna get nothing. Chewbacca's like, we finna get the money out of the wife. We're gonna put more pressure on her, because definitely she's gonna want to pay up now. And he's like, no. You can get more money out of me than you can out of them right now. And so first Ken like, okay. He's like, I can get you 10. Odu said, okay, so alright. They end up telling Drake, you're going to give us $15K a piece. And he like, dang, that's a lot of money. They're like, hey, we can keep the kid or we can let him go. So they end up waking Tariq up. And Kanan's like, man, you drunk too much of that lean, man. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah, man, you passed out. He's like, oh, man, my mom's going to be pissed. He's like, yeah, she going to really be mad because what's his name thought it'd be funny to take a picture of you and be like, yeah, we kidnapped him. And he's like, why would he do that? Man, he ain't got no sense. But man, yeah, your dad gonna got arrested and everything, man. But so it's gonna be tight. You gotta think of what you're gonna say to your mom. We gotta practice what you're gonna say. I know what I'm gonna say. It says, so here's this cell phone. Call me off of this cell phone instead of your regular cell phone, And I'm like, Tariq has got to be one of the dumbest kids on TV. Cause I'm like, it's a lot of stuff. But anyway, so Dre takes him home. So he walk in the door and Tasha come out and she's like, where have you been? And she's like, and who is this Slim? And by this time Tommy's there. So he's like, oh, I made Slim up. I just told Raina that. And Raina's in the hallway, like, eavesdropping. He's like, I just told Raina that because, I didn't want her to know that I was hanging out. I met some friends at the basketball court. We hang out and we be drinking together and stuff. And I really just didn't want her, all up in my business. Raina like... And so Tommy's like, So Tommy asked Dre, where'd you find him? Brooklyn. I texted him, he texted me back and told me he was in Brooklyn. Who's Slim? I don't know who Slim is. He was with a group of kids. And Tommy like, you lying to me. He like, you full of it. You are full of it. He's like, let me find out. So Tariq is he's still talking, getting yelled, gonna get slapped by Tasha. And he's like, yeah, where Dad at? Dude, you already know where Dad is. So she's like, okay, he's not hurt or anything. He's not here. He's not hurt or anything. But he's in jail. And so Raina comes from around that corner from eavesdropping. She finally can't take no more. She's like, whoa. What happened to Dad? What happened to Dad? So she has to tell him they in jail. So, and they kind of do. Tasha and Tommy both are like, well, Tasha's like, could it be Kanan? Could it be him? Could he be Slim? And they're like, no, man. Him and Ghost got into a Ghost. Wasn't no way out of him and Ghost that he was coming back. And he's like, if it was Kanan, he'd have been on shot us. I'm like, nah, he got a bigger plan. A much bigger plan. So, and then too, Dre tried to pull this with Tommy. He tried to pull, like, him and Tariq are closer than him and Tommy. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, first you lying to him, then you trying to make it seem like you got more senior. Like, Tariq is more loyal to you than he is to Tommy. That's only going to last for a minute. So I go back to Kanan, and he's all happy that Ghost in jail, and it's showing how Ghost is settling in that first night in jail, and how really he's just laying there like, dang, I can't believe it. And Kanan is saying this stuff to Jukebox, who she getting ready to go back on the streets. She got her police uniform on. Oh my goodness. And he's like, that first night you realize, you're not in control of anything. You realize you don't know what could happen. Forget a gun or a knife coming at you. You just don't know what's waiting ahead of you. That first night, you realize things are not the same. Things are not going to be the same. And that's what it seemed like with Ghost. He's sitting there, he's looking around this little 10-inch cell, whatever, 10 by 10 cell. Like, man, I was so careful with everything, and I let my feelings get in the way of my thinking. So, okay. When Ghost meets up with Proctor, he meets up with him the next day, and they going over the police report, and he's like, so, what happened? He's like, I went in there to get the audio, but I used gloves. He's like, okay, but your fingerprints was found on the outside window. He's like, dang. And he's like, well, dude, we can't sell this story. We can't go in there and say, oh, he was in the apartment, office, Your Honor, but he didn't kill him. Nobody's going to believe that. So, Proctor calls Tasha back, and Tasha's like, okay, what's going on? And he's like, okay, I need you to get bail money ready to see when he goes in front of the judge if he's granted bail that you can do it. And he's like, you're going to have to get about $2 million. She's like, $2 million? He's like, yeah, $2 million clean money. And she's like, how much do you know about us? She's like, what? And for some reason, I always thought that Tasha knew that they had, that Ghost had a lawyer. But I guess she didn't. But she's like, okay. So Tasha trying to hustle up this money. She goes to the bank. The safe deposit box is empty. And the banker tells her, he's like, well, your portfolio has been cleaned out. All your stocks, everything is gone. And she's like, I cannot believe this. And she go in there and she look in the safe deposit box, and sure enough, there's a note from Ghost that says, I'm sorry, Tasha, I'll make it up to you. Which goes, I'll put it back. Yeah. And, okay. So, then, finally, anyway, while Tasha's at home, Keisha shows up. And she's like, girl, where you been? She's like, I don't know, explanation. You put me in the middle of this crazy stuff in Milan. You put me and my child at risk by, you cleaning money through my shop. And you weren't even going to tell me about it. So I don't owe you a darn burn. I don't owe you no explanation of where I've been or what I've been doing. So, after that little brief moment, she's like, I'm going to go see Ghost. And Tasha got the breast meat all out. And she's like, I've been through this before. You're going to have to cover that up. And so she said, you don't have to cover all of that up. And so, my bad. Oh, I need to cover mine up. My bad. So, I'm telling y'all, this chair is wicked. So, anyway. So, she's asking Tasha, she's like, how do you feel? And Tasha's like, I feel like I'm in a nightmare. She's like, and I'm just I'm just trying to wake up, but I can't. And then it's like this slow motion of Tasha turning like, what is going on? The doors are opening. Here come the people with a search warrant. And who all of a sudden pops up among them? Angela, as if she just cannot do enough. She pops up real cocky. And she's like, yes. She's like, what are you doing here? we have a search warrant to search the premises. And Keisha like, you know what, I know I'm a little mad at you for, doing your business out my shop, but girl, you want me to whoop her? You want me to whoop up on her? I got you. All you gotta do is say the word. All you gotta do is say the word, and I got her. I got her. She said, man, you sit over there and you keep your fool mouth shut. And so, and she was like, are there any weapons in the house? And she's like, mm-hmm. But she just turned around and she goes to the safe. So she goes in the little office room. And she was like, this is where he was sleeping? And she's like, yes. I was afraid he would transfer bed bugs from your house. I'm like, dang, she shaded the hell out of Angela. And Angela's sitting there. But what really got me laughing was the FBI agent that was in their social room. He said, like, did I miss something? And so then she's like, okay, put the code to the safe in and let him open it. Okay, Tasha type in the code. He opens it. They pull the gun out. They're like, okay, is it loaded? No. Why? I would never keep a loaded gun with children around. Shade, because Tariq did get Angela's gun that was loaded out her apartment that she did not secure. So Tasha's shading the hell out of Angela, and the guy, he's still like, okay. And they're like, this isn't the right gun. This couldn't have killed him. This isn't the right caliber. This is not the gun that killed Greg. So they still in there. They tearing the apartment up. Raina come in. Raina's looking like, what in the hell's going on here? And then Angela walks up. Oh, Raina, trying to comfort her. Raina's like, stop right there. You said you love my dad. You said we were all going to be a family. And you're doing this. Why are you doing this? And Angela tries to comfort her and touch her and grab her and like hug her. And she's like, get your hands off me. And she goes to her room. And then here Keisha like stalking behind Angela like, I'm just waiting on the word, girl. I'm just waiting on the word. And, oh my goodness. Tasha is just in this world spin. She's trying to think how she's going to get Ghost out of jail, how she's going to come up with this $2 million clean. She's trying to cash in trust funds. The penalties are just extremely high. She's crying. She's going through the bag that's in Ghost's room. She finds the necklace he got Angela. So when she finally goes to visit him in jail, she's saying, we don't have anything. And he's like, I had to use it. And it's the money he used for Milan, or whatever. And she's like, well, I found a necklace, so should I sell it? And he's like, it's not going to be enough money. And he's like, man, and this is where the title comes from. When I get out, I'll make this up. And Tasha's like, how are you going to make this up? How can you possibly make this up to me? Make this up to the kids? How can you make this up? You in here being charged for murder. And not just murder of anyone. Murder of an FBI agent. Because, and like everybody else is thinking, because your girlfriend needs somebody to blame, and you just happen to be the obvious person that she can blame right now. Because she's blinded to all the other stuff that's going on with Sandoval, who they're sitting in the room and they're like, yeah, do you think James St. Patrick is guilty? I think he did it. Like, no, Mike, you did it, dude. You pulled the trigger, man, oh. And also, while they're in the jail, we get this guy, Tony Tracy, and they're trying to get, we get John Mack. He goes in trying to make a deal with him, like, there's all these bodies on Bell Street or whatever, and I know you know, and if you cut a deal with us, we'll let you out, so you can go see your wife. She got cancer. And he's like, so all this time I've been in jail, you want me to snitch so I can go watch my wife die? And he burst out with some cold stuff like, well, at least you'll be at the funeral. I'm like, dang. So I know that this character, Tony Tracy. He gonna come up somewhere down the line. Plus from the previews, it's like him and Ghost are gonna get into some type of altercation, and I think the same thing is gonna happen with Ghost and Williams, aka Charlie Murphy. The same thing's gonna happen with them. They gonna get into something because, yeah, Ghost's gonna be in jail, and they did a very good job at making us think the Ghost was gonna get out with first Proctor meeting with him running into Angela and them talking, and he's like, we all know that you're doing this to be revengeful, to be vindictive, because you mad because Ghost dumped you. And she's like, no, he did this and everything. I was around and I didn't know anything. I'm like, he didn't let me know anything or witness anything that I could talk about, so it's all hearsay. And then here here John Mack come again, and he's like, what's up, he's like, what's up? He's like, do you think, what's up, Proctor? Hi, Angela, I'm John Mock. That's it. Why I can't say, I'm saying Mac. And he's like, yeah, do you think he did it? He's like, well, he might be guilty if he has you as his lawyer. And he's like, okay, very funny, very funny. And he's like, all right, bye, Proctor, I'll see you in hell. The person's like, I'll save you a seat on a bus. So then when they are in court in front of the judge, he's trying to say the evidence they have really can't hold up against anything. And Angela really don't. I mean, there's nothing. This is emotion. This is out of emotion. They really don't have that much. He's not a flight risk. You can let him out on bail. But John gets in there and he hypes it up and he's like, yeah, he didn't just shoot anyone. He shot an agent. He executed him. And he set it up. And so they're like, yeah, bail denied. He gotta stay in here until trial. And so that's when you get him looking like, Ghost looking at Angela like, you really can't think I did this. And she's like, no, Jamie, I know you did. I cannot wait to see her face when she finds out she was wrong. And then when they're all sitting in a round table, that's where Mike's saying, oh, I think he did it. They trying to think of who's going to be first chair on this. And, of course, John got it. And he meets with Angela, and because everyone's like, Angela, this is a conflict of interest for you real bad. So you cannot be first string on this. You got to sit somewhere. And so he's like, well, you know what? I might have to put you on the witness stand. He's like, but, it is kind of a conflict. I need to know everything that you know about how St. Patrick and Knox even are related, other than the fact you were screwing both of them. And I'm like, well, and she's like, well, Knox was following me, and that's how he knew about St. Patrick. He pulled St. Patrick over the other day. It's not on the records. He didn't put it in. He didn't put it on the books. He's like, so that means it never happened. It's gonna be kind of messed up. Now going back to Dre. So Dre is running Truth right now. Julio comes in with the girl he was when he went to when they were dealing with the Chinese guys, the father and the son and everything. One of the girls that he was in there, he was banging. He comes in with her. She's gonna be your new waitress. And Dre's like, can she even mix a drink? He's like, you're a teacher. Somebody taught you. Dre's mad and he confronts Tommy. He's like, why is he now the distributor? Why is he the distributor? Why did he take that position? Why you didn't get that to me? And Tommy looks at him like, are you for real? Are you kidding me? He's like, who is Slim? And he's still like, I don't know no Slim. I don't know no Slim. So he's still being a little double agent himself. And I feel like Tommy is really going to find out. And he going to find out and he going to get him. And something else about Dre. Something else. I'm trying to look for it. But anyway. Moving on. Oh, when he meet up with Kanan. So he go back up to jukeboxes and meets with Kanan. And he's like, you know, here's the money, you know, you can count it, whatever. He's like, just leave Tariq alone. Please leave him alone. And Kay's like, okay. He's like, I don't work for Ghost, I work for you. You know, please just leave him alone. He's like, okay. As soon as he walk off, he texts Tariq, keep your head up. And Tariq like, yeah. He's like, I'm okay. You know, so they still... Whew. So anyway, it ends with Ghost is going, I guess they're getting ready to do lights out. So he's walking in line, and behind him, Williams, aka Charlie Murphy, he's like, man, pick up your feet or something. And James didn't do anything. He's like, we got one resisting. And he said, he's like, I'm not resisting you. So another guard, he goes, they separate James from the chain gang. They go on, they taking him into what looks like what's going to be solitary confinement. And I'm like, it's dark and dreary down there. Y'all really finna put him in solitary for what? He get down there, they take them batons, they start beating the hell out of him. It's like, dang. Whew, the hatred is real. So, I'm giving my predictions. My predictions is Ghost is gonna get out of jail. Ghost is gonna get out of jail. Tommy is gonna find out about Dre, and he's gonna kick his. He gonna really get him. Some stuff gonna come to blows with Ghost and Tasha, because Tasha's gonna be like, you need to trust me a little bit more, to be more open with me about what's really going on. You know, what did you do with the money and everything else? Which, in order to get the clean $2 million, he was talking to her in code like, go get it from Dean. And she's like, go get it from Dean? And she's like, Dean is Milan, and Milan is dead. And when she tells Tommy figures out, he tells her what's going on. So there's still stuff Tasha's in the dark about. And right now she's in his corner, do or die, ride or die. And I just want to see, once again, Angela's face when she finds out that she's wrong. And I know she's trying to get her career back to where she was a solid agent. She was a good agent. She was on the golden side of the law, whatever. But, man, I'm like, how can you not smell it up under you that there is somebody within you guys' mix? Because she didn't want to accept that Greg was the mole. Okay, so she's like, I don't believe that. I would think she would be trying a little bit harder to still find out who the mole is, instead of just trying to blame. I guess the death it took her. But you guys comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time, lovelies. Bye bye.